Привет, привет. Дела хорошо. Сейчас сделаю разбор по процессам сборки бэкэнда под проект Apple Vision Pro.
Отлично. Разбираешь архитектуру бэкэнда или конкретно процесс сборки и деплоя? Интересно, какие технологии используешь? Swift, Node.js, Python или что-то еще?
Прямо сейчас я буду расписывать, как строится бэкэнд логика,
Хорошо.
как
Если нужно
даются
структурировать
инструкции в
мысли или
каждом
оформить
шаге.
разбор в удобном виде, могу помочь. Можно сделать это в формате схемы, пошагового процесса или документации. Как тебе удобнее? Отлично. Если хочешь, можешь оформить описание процесса в документе, и я помогу ей доработать. Готов открыть тебе холст, чтобы записывать. Отлично, я готов. Начинаем с твоих заметок по созданию бэкэнда, а я сразу же разворачиваю их в трансляционный сценарий на английском в контексте методологии дизайна опыта для Apple Vision Pro. Говори, и я сразу адаптирую. Here's a structured and expanded explanation in English, adapted for a design director's perspective on back-end, BKN architecture, and its role in crafting experience-driven applications for Apple Vision Pro within Swift UI. Understanding BKN and its role in Apple Vision Pro applications. In the context of Apple Vision Pro, BKN, backend node, serves as the underlying architecture responsible for managing data flow, user interactions, and real-time processing of immersive experiences. Unlike traditional backend systems that primarily handle API requests, authentication, and database storage, the BKN for Vision Pro applications is deeply integrated into experience design. It is not just about logic, it orchestrates the real-time interaction loops between the user, AI, and the immersive space. How BKN works in Swift UI-based applications for Apple Vision Pro. Since Apple Vision Pro operates on Vision OS, applications leverage Swift UI for the UI layer, while the backend, BKN, remains responsible for the following core functionalities. 1. Dynamic content generation. The backend processes user input, whether it's voice, gestures, or controller interactions, and generates adaptive responses in real time. For example, in a dream-based narrative application, the backend analyzes user choices and builds a 360-degree world accordingly. 2. AI-driven scenario management. The backend isn't just a static data provider, it acts as a scenario engine, running AI models that adjust dialogue, environment states, and interactive elements dynamically. It determines which storyline elements are presented based on the user's progression, past decisions, and AI-generated insights. 3. Data synchronization and persistence. BKN ensures state preservation across sessions, so users can re-enter an experience and find their narrative evolving rather than restarting. It syncs user profiles, preferences, and generated worlds in a persistent cloud structure. 4. Live processing and event handling. In immersive applications, backend processes real-time event triggers such as spatial interactions, e.g., user reaches out to an object, triggering a transformation in the environment. It enables low-latency response generation, allowing smooth transitions between scenes. 5. Audio model integration. Since Apple Vision Pro applications are highly voice-driven, the backend is responsible for handling live transcriptions, contextual intent recognition, and AI-generated voice synthesis. This ensures that when a user speaks to an AI assistant, e.g. Hypnos in Dreambook, the assistant's personality, tone, and response structure remain coherent. Design director's approach to structuring the experience scenario. As a design director, my role is to construct a seamless and engaging experience funnel that integrates back-end processes not as a separate system, but as an integral part of storytelling and interaction. 1. Defining the narrative flow. The first step is to establish the core journey. The user isn't just navigating an app, they are stepping into a living world that responds intelligently to their presence. This means scripting a modular scenario where back-end elements, e.g. AI dialogues, environmental changes, are dictated by a user's evolving story arc. 2. Mapping interaction points to back-end triggers. Instead of predefined menus, interactions in Vision Pro are gesture-driven, voice-driven, or spatially reactive. The back-end acts as a decision layer, determining which narrative branch or UI state unfolds next. For example, in Dreambook, when a user places their hand near the magical sphere, the backend registers proximity data and alters the assistant's response and animation accordingly. 3. Ensuring seamless AI adaptation. The backend dynamically adjusts the user's world and NPC interactions in real time. For instance, if a user expresses curiosity about an object within a scene, the backend should allow the AI to generate a contextual response, rather than forcing a pre-scripted dialogue. 4. Testing and validating audio-driven scenarios. A major focus is ensuring that audio dialogues remain natural and immersive. The backend must handle live speech-to-text, sentiment analysis, and AI-driven tone adaptation. For instance, if a user's voice suggests excitement, the AI assistant should respond with an uplifted tone and increased engagement. 5. Creating a framework for dynamic world building. The backend provides procedural generation mechanisms that construct immersive environments in real time based on user responses and neural network outputs. Instead of a static level-based progression, the backend ensures a fluid evolution of dreamscapes. Conclusion: a backend designed for experience-driven immersion. For Apple Vision Pro, the backend is not a traditional API layer, it is a narrative orchestrator. Absolutely. Right now, we're working on an incredibly exciting challenge, one that blends AI-driven back-end architecture with immersive experience design for Apple Vision Pro. This isn't just about writing code. It's about building an intelligent, adaptive system that breathes life into dynamic, living narratives. We're creating a back-end that functions as a narrative orchestrator, an AI-powered experience engine capable of generating real-time responses, procedural dreamscapes, and spatially aware interactions. Every interaction, whether it's a spoken command, a hand gesture, or a gaze, triggers an intelligent back-end decision, shaping the story dynamically. This is not just a project. It's a vision of the future of interactive storytelling, where technology and myth-making merge into something truly magical. And the best part? We're testing it live, refining the scenarios, and making the AI smarter with every iteration.
Tap the banner to get started.
Это потрясающая задача. Мы создаем живой, адаптивный мир снов, где магический шар в Apple Vision Pro становится порталом к уникальным AI-сгенерированным мирам. Как мы рассказываем про Vision Dreams через сторителлинг. В центре истории Гитнес, AI-персонаж, который создает и трансформирует миры снов. Он не просто отвечает на запросы пользователя, он понимает их желания, адаптирует пространство и ведет диалог на глубоком уровне, связывая сюжет с личным переживанием игрока. Главный сценарий логики поведения Гитнеса. Первый контакт. Гитнес встречает пользователя, распознает его намерения и вводит в мир снов. Создание пространства. Мир формируется не мгновенно, а через процесс проявления, усиливая эффект магии. Реакция на выборы. Гитнес анализирует, какие аспекты сна наиболее значимы для пользователя и модифицирует историю в реальном времени. Обратная связь и эволюция. По мере взаимодействия персонаж помнит прошлые решения и адаптирует будущее развитие сценария. Ты сейчас прописываешь поведенческую логику Гитнеса. Или еще на этапе проработки вариантов его характеристик. We are crafting an adaptive dream world, where the magical sphere in Apple Vision Pro serves as a portal to AI-generated dreamscapes, storytelling the vision, dreams experience. At the heart of this experience is Gitness, an AI entity that creates and transforms dream worlds dynamically. He isn't just a guide, he is an architect of immersive narratives, shaping each world in response to the user's input. Core behavioral logic for Gitness. First contact. Gitness introduces itself and recognizes the user's intentions, setting the foundation for their dream journey. World creation process. Instead of instant generation, the world manifests gradually, enhancing the feeling of magic unfolding. Reactive narrative branching. Gitness identifies key elements in the user's responses and alters the scenario accordingly, ensuring a personalized journey. Memory and evolution. The AI remembers past choices, creating an evolving storyline that adapts across multiple interactions. Now, as you're working on the contextual scenario that suppresses the university, I assume this means defining structured world constraints to guide AI responses. You're likely developing the logic that triggers the audio model. Are you mapping specific conversational paths where the AI determines the probability of certain responses, or defining core scenario structures that influence how Gitness reacts? Great. As you switch to simulating the model based on the scenario, the key focus is on how Gitness narrates the dream world and how the audio model interprets and delivers the response. What we're testing in the simulation: Gitness's speaking style. Does the AI character's tone match the intended persona? Should it be mystical, guiding, or more conversational? World-building pacing. Does the way Gitness describes the dream world unfold smoothly, or does it need more layered depth? User engagement points. How does the AI model handle pauses, user interruptions, or interactive elements within the narrative? Since we're testing how the response is hidden or revealed in the model, are we looking at the natural flow of audio responses? Or is there a specific mechanism where Gitness's voice should adapt based on user reactions in real time?
Realm, the images born from the depths of human consciousness take form. Here lies the source of your most ancient sensations and deepest aspirations. Today, the portal opens to the lake of intuition, rippling with insights and foresight. Choose a realm to begin shaping your dream.
We've just listened to the first introductory speech, and now I want to refine the final cultivation sequence, which currently lacks sufficient narrative weight. The goal is to ensure a seamless transition from the general dream world introduction to the direct conversation with the magical sphere, where the user begins recording their dream. Right now, the shift feels a bit abrupt. There needs to be a stronger bridge between Gitner's explanation of the dream realm and the user's personal engagement with the sphere. We should refine how the AI guides the user emotionally toward the recording moment, making the transition feel more natural and immersive. I'm adjusting the script to better prepare the user's mindset before they initiate the recording, ensuring that the interaction with the sphere feels like a natural continuation of the dream experience, rather than a separate step.
The images born from the depths of human consciousness. Here lies the source of your most ancient sensations, deepest aspirations. Today the portal open to the lake of intuition. For this day belongs to the realm where ring and foresight converge. Within these serene waters, your inner voice whispers truths yet unheard, urging you to create your dream, to venture beyond the veil of consciousness. What shape will your nocturnal vision take? In this realm, the images born from the depths of human consciousness take form. Here lies the source of your most ancient sensations and deepest aspirations. Today, the portal opens to the lake of intuition. Here, the waters ripple with insights and foresight, revealing the hidden currents beneath the surface. Let your mind drift upon these waves and prepare to create your dream. Record your vision now and let it be your guide.
Now, we are transitioning into the next scenario, where the storytelling shifts from the dream network to a hero's journey. Here, the player is not just an observer, they are the chosen one, the central figure of the unfolding narrative. Within this interactive storytelling framework, the player's dialogue with the magical sphere becomes more than just an exchange. It is a moment of realization. The sphere doesn't just respond, it reveals the deeper nature of the hero's consciousness. Through this interaction, the player discovers their unique ability to shape their own mind, influence their inner world, and redefine their dreamscape. This sequence is crucial because it bridges the mythological depth of the experience with the interactive agency of the player. The AI doesn't dictate a path. It guides, reflects, and amplifies the player's choices, making each response feel deeply personal and transformative.
With a resonant and mystical tone. Ah, seeker of dreams, the veil has parted, and I recognize the voice of the chosen. You, destined for awakening, stand at the threshold of mastery over your own consciousness. Are you prepared to embrace this destiny? Speak, and let your voice affirm your readiness. Ready. Let your
Hi,
voice
Emratich.
affirm
Nice to meet
your
you.
readiness.
What are we diving into
Speak,
today?
and let your voice be vocal and truthful, but concise. Congratulate the player on being chosen. Speak of great power to influence one's consciousness. Through the magical sphere, you shall access the deepest realms of your consciousness. Those who harness this power wield dominion over their world. Now, raise your hand above the sphere and let us begin. Repeat after me. I am ready to know the secrets of my mind. When your hand touches the light, the awakening shall commence. As your hand touches the light, the sphere awakens, the smoke within swirling in acknowledgement of your chosen status. Behold, Seeker, as the secrets of your mind unfurl before you. With this power, you hold the key to shaping your own destiny. Your journey to self-mastery and the true understanding of dreams has begun. Remember, you are the architect of your own mind.
So, we are now moving into a scenario where all websites with user dreams are interconnected, and we are recording the user's dreams as part of the interaction. This means the AI system and the magical sphere are not just responding in real time, but also storing, analyzing, and reflecting on the user's dream patterns. The goal is to make the user feel that their dreams are part of a larger, evolving dream network, where each entry contributes to a greater mythological and narrative experience. Are we focusing on how the AI records and processes the dreams, or how this information is later used within the interactive storytelling framework? In this case, when we record the user's dreams, the dissipation line or dispersal effect serves as a mechanism to generate a space based on the themes of these dreams. This means that as the dream is recorded, the system analyzes its core themes, symbols, and emotional tones, and then manifests a corresponding environment within the dream world. The dispersal effect acts as a visual and spatial transformation, where the dream's essence takes shape dynamically in 360-degree space, reflecting the user's subconscious. The key here is that the world doesn't just appear instantly. It emerges, unfolds, and materializes through this gradual dispersion, making the process feel organic and immersive rather than mechanical. Would you like to define specific mechanics for how the dispersal effect visually represents different types of dreams? For example, a glowing mist forming landscapes, floating symbols materializing objects, or a gradual color shift indicating the emotional tone of the dream. Now we are moving into a scenario where we define the logic behind the questions about dreams. These questions are not just random inquiries. They are structured to extract meaningful data that allows us to generate a dream space tailored to the user's subconscious themes. The core logic behind dream questions. 1. Identifying the emotional core. The first set of questions is designed to understand the emotional weight of the dream. Was it exciting, mysterious, unsettling, or peaceful? This determines the atmosphere of the generated space. 2. Extracting symbolic elements. The system asks about specific symbols or objects in the dream. A key, a door, a shadow, or a light source. All of these elements influence how the AI constructs the visual and interactive elements. 3. Mapping dream archetypes. Certain dreams follow universal patterns: flying, falling, being chased, ensuring they create creatively for unique, or establishing that some dreams are experiences, while others involve direct action. The AI determines whether the generated space should be used in world-based interact by analyzing the unique environment, or does not really inspire the dream with final is where the user must reflect their engaged dreaming. Would you like to read further? Have questions?
Can't get enough of your song of the moment? Download and indulge in the tracks you love over and over again with Spotify Premium. Tune in to discover an ad-free music listening experience where you can play your favorites in any order. Tap the banner to learn more.
Je suis une danse, lente et majestueuse. Une boule disco qui scintille de mille feux, triste et seule dans une boîte de nuit, tournant au rythme des verres qui se vident et se remplissent. Je suis ton absence qui devient ma seule présence. Je suis l'espoir d'une fille, impétueuse et fatiguée du monde fou qui l'entoure. Je suis mes amours, mes peurs et mes chagrins. Je suis l'attente en mouvement. Un roman d'amour qui n'a pas encore été écrit. Je suis cette robe rose qui me fait danser dans les bars, légère et courte, comme notre histoire. Je suis tes yeux bleus désormais lointains et les prochains. Je suis la nuit en cacophonie qui étouffe mes larmes pour les rendre plus jolies. Le bruit de mes pas marchant sur le trottoir mouillé dans la nuit noire et le silence. Un roman d'amour qui n'a pas encore été écrit.
Now, we're going to test how the AI model formulates questions. Questions that are essential for adjusting and regulating the dream space for players. This is a crucial step because the way the AI asks determines how effectively it can extract meaningful details from the player's dream, ultimately shaping the generated dream world. We are not just testing if the AI can ask questions. We are testing how adaptive, natural, and intuitive these questions feel within the interactive storytelling experience. Key aspects we are evaluating. 1. Does the AI ask the right depth of questions? Is it able to go beyond surface-level details and uncover symbolic and emotional layers? 2. How does the AI adjust follow-up questions? Does it recognize when to ask clarifying or exploratory questions based on user responses? 3. Is the pacing of the questions smooth? Do they feel like part of a natural conversation rather than a rigid interrogation? 4. How does the AI use meaningful transition from responses to an actual dreamlike environment? Now, let's test the AI model's questioning mechanics and observe how it refines the dream-building process through player interaction.
From the depths of the ancient sphere, I perceive a presence, a soul unlike any other. You, traveler, have been chosen, destined to tread the path towards the Great Awakening. Are you ready to harness the power within, to become the hero of your own consciousness? Speak now, and let the sphere recognize your voice. Welcome, Chosen One. In you flows the great power to shape and command your own consciousness. Through the mystical sphere, you are granted passage to the realms of the mind. Those who embrace this power wield dominion over their world. To begin your journey, place your hand above the sphere and recite these sacred words. I am ready to know the secrets of my mind. Let the light touch your hand and awaken the hero within. Вспомни свой сон. Он ключ. Ты уже держишь его в руках. Позволь мне показать тебе путь. Возьми глубокий вдох. Отдайся мгновению, и пусть сон вернется к тебе. Опиши самую яркую сцену из твоего сна. Ту, которая сильнее всего притягивает тебя. Где ты находишься? Что ты видишь? Что происходит? Ирия.
Right now, we are working on the scenario for dream recording, refining how the AI-driven system interacts with the user to capture and interpret their dreams. This scenario is crucial because it defines the structure, flow, and responsiveness of the AI in guiding the user through the dream recollection process. What we are doing in this recording scenario. 1. Designing the AI's approach to guiding the user. The AI needs to establish a comfortable, immersive, and intuitive process for the user to recall and describe their dream. Instead of simply prompting with "tell me your dream," the AI should ease the user into the process, using contextual framing and sensory recall techniques. 2. Structuring the questioning logic. We are defining the logic behind AI-generated questions, ensuring that they help the user uncover details they may not initially remember. This includes questions related to emotions, symbols, locations, characters, and transitions within the dream. 3. Building adaptive AI responses. The AI must be able to adjust its questioning in real time based on how the user responds. If the user provides vague or incomplete details, the AI should gently encourage deeper reflection rather than moving on too quickly. 4. Connecting the recording process to the dream world generation. Every recorded dream serves as a dataset for procedural generation, influencing the visual and interactive elements of the dream world that the AI creates. The system analyzes dream patterns to structure the dream space in a way that feels personalized and emotionally resonant to the user. 5. Testing the audio model's role in the scenario. Since this is an audio-driven interaction, we are also evaluating how the AI's voice, tone, pacing, and conversational flow impact the user's engagement. The AI should sound like a guide or dream interpreter, rather than a simple data collector, making the interaction feel natural and immersive. Next steps. We are now testing how the AI performs in real-time dream recording, focusing on the clarity and intuitiveness of its questions, how well it adapts to different types of responses, the seamlessness of transitioning from recording to dream world generation. This is a critical phase in ensuring that the dream recording experience feels intuitive, engaging, and truly reflective of the user's